Good evening, this is the Oscar expert here with Brother Bro, and we're going to talk about the Harriet trailer, which just dropped, alongside the announcement that it is joining the Toronto Film Festival lineup. This movie has been pretty high on our Oscar list, top 10 territory for pretty much anybody who's predicting, because it's about Harriet Tubman. It is big Oscar bait.
It goes without saying, there has never been a Harriet Tubman movie, and her story is absolutely extraordinary. This character went from being a slave, escaping that, and then working as, I think it was a spy for like US intelligence. Her journey is actually insane, and she's like one of the best examples of an American hero. She absolutely deserves a Hollywood blockbuster movie, and here it is. So that in itself, this movie is already an achievement for telling that story. 12 Years a Slave, this ain't. 12 Years a Slave was directed by Steve McQueen. That had a lot of style. That was from a director who came from indie film. This director, more of a choice that you'd make for a Hollywood epic adventure movie. And that's what this movie really is more of. I am personally, I wasn't totally thrilled at what I saw from the trailer just because, that's less of my taste than like some unique or more like artistic view on it. I'm thinking it's more in like the league of a Hidden Figures type of movie, and Hidden Figures is a movie I really loved. That totally got to me, and it told a wonderful story, and it doesn't need to do more than that. And so I think that this movie falls into that category. It's worshiping a true American hero. It's not like a layered movie. It's captivating general audiences.
I will say that I was initially pretty disappointed and a little turned off by this trailer because I was seeing kind of a generic Hollywood historical epic. I was hoping a little bit more for something grittier or something more challenging, because this movie looks like, even though it's about something as horrific as slavery, this movie's not gonna make the audience uncomfortable. It looks like a pretty crowd-pleasing movie.
Yeah,
but
that's a good point.
Watching the trailer a couple more times, I can see why they would want to take this angle on it. It's like a movie like The Patriot or Glory, but about a slave, someone who was outcasted by American society. This is like a Mel Gibson movie. It's weird to use that director's name, but this is like a Mel Gibson movie for Harriet Tubman, in a way. So it's actually kind of cool that they have that angle, but it's not going to be the most critically acclaimed movie of the year.
Yeah, I think what you said about it being safe is accurate. It's going to be an easily digestible movie. It's more of a movie everybody can root for this person.
It's not the kind of movie where before you go into it, you're like, all right, we're gonna fucking sit through this shit. 12 Years a Slave, you're like, god damn, I know this movie's gonna be upsetting, but I'm gonna do it. This movie's not gonna be like that.
The story does need to be told, and the fact that they are telling it for everybody to experience, even if it means that they're going unchallenged, still completely noble. What do we think about for Oscars, Cole? I mean,
I wouldn't take it off my Best Picture list. I'm maybe a little less excited to see it for myself, but it's obviously Oscar freaking bait, and it could get a lot of nominations, actually. Obviously, Cynthia Erivo is still up there. However, I am thinking Alfre Woodard maybe has the edge. Clemency seems to be just an emotionally heavy, challenging kind of story, and maybe this one with her just being I'm gonna fight. I don't know if that's gonna be oh, we haven't seen this before, she needs an Oscar.
I don't know.
I don't know. She's in for the nomination. I just think that I can see maybe Alfre Woodard having the edge at this point.
On the surface, someone is playing Harriet Tubman. And beyond that, here's the trailer, and here are 7 different moments just within this trailer where she's doing stuff with her face, and you're okay, I mean, that could win an Oscar. No one would have a problem if she just started winning the awards. No one would stop her.
Director? Why not? I mean,
well, why not? Because it might not have a lot of style.
And I reiterate, why not? Think about, for example, The Imitation Game or something like that.
That's true.
Not that movie was poorly directed by any means, but it's technically well done. It kind of has a sort of polished look. The directing isn't particularly stylized, but it gets in because it's just a huge contender. Cinematography, this is from Oscar winner John Toll, and there are enough shots in this trailer where there's sunsets and outdoor shit, horses, moonlight stuff, that it could get a cinematography nomination. I didn't think that the cinematography was incredible.
I'm not gonna disagree that it could get a nomination, but I don't think this. I was a little disappointed with cinematography overall. The moonlit scenes looked a little like Hollywood. They looked a little staged or a little TV-ish to me. For the look of the movie, like didn't really have me like excited. I thought it looked a little cardboard. But it's not bad, and there are definitely some shots in there that I think look really good. So I don't really know if they'd go for
they're like
that
some
category.
Nice sun-soaked
so there's
shots.
a lot of opportunities like with the outdoor shots. Generally, Oscar contender, you'll see like the heavy backlight, really emphasizing like candlelight. That's what gets you a cinematography nomination.
Or like Warhorse shit.
Yeah, or like Warhorse or True Grit. I feel like is a good example.
Editing, like Sure, editing, because it's epic, and it could just get that. Like, it just could get that.
I don't know.
And it has war scenes, Justin.
I don't know if it, like, needs that.
It doesn't need any of these, but
yeah, I know. I'll just say okay.
Yeah.
Costumes, art direction, I wouldn't be, like, super confident, would you?
I think I'd be more confident in costumes than art direction.
More so than art direction. Is there, like, any unique costumes going on here? I don't really think
matter,
so.
Justin.
No, it does matter. You're not doing anything unique with it. You're not pushing anything.
Since when was costumes about being unique?
Cole, I think it's definitely about being
is about
unique.
The most costumes.
Wrong. No. There are plenty of costume dramas that just don't get in because they're just like, costume movies. Like Bridge of Spies had costumes.
No, that's just suits. That's
Hidden
just
Figures.
Suits. You're thinking of movies where it's just a bunch of men wearing the same suit. This is not that.
I guess costumes isn't a stretch at all. Art direction, I have a harder time seeing probably.
But still not a stretch. Sound awards?
No. They're not gonna like pay attention to the sound.
It could have like a big epic like battle or something though.
Yeah, but I don't see it like where the music just goes away and then it's all of a sudden like. Like I just don't think that's gonna happen in this movie. I think it'll try to like give orchestra music, just feeding it, like it just like sticking in your veins, like an IV, just constantly feeding like music into you to like get you emotional.
I see this having a very generic score a la Hacksaw Ridge or something, where it's just hitting all the beats so obviously. It's actually done by Terrence Blanchard, who was nominated for Black Klansman.
This could get nominated for score, I think.
Which was kind of a unique score.
There's probably an original song in here, Cole. I mean, let's be honest. Someone's singing an original song by Harriet Tubman in here, aren't they?
Probably. A screenplay, probably not that strong because it's like...
No, it's as strong as any other category, Cole. Screenplay and Best Picture always go together.
If it's beat by movies that have actually better screenplays,
No, this movie gets in for screenplay if it gets in for picture, unquestionably.
It's like Hacksaw Ridge, Justin. How they didn't get in for screenplay?
No.
Because what is special about the writing in this movie? Nothing. Leslie Odom Jr. is a supporting actor contender in this movie. Like, he just is. I didn't see him doing that much in this movie that would indicate that he's giving a powerhouse
I don't know what the evidence is for this movie.
If he has a couple scenes, he could get nominated, but I just don't know. I think a lot of the technicals are very iffy, because it's like, is this going to be, like, very generic elements, or...
More generic.
Are they going to nominate them for being generic and just being big?
They might not care. Overall, not hard to see this movie getting in just because of what it is, and it'll probably be a crowd pleaser, and it's coming out of Toronto.
Do you think Harriet Tubman will win an honorary Oscar for this movie?